right, so this is the last of the videos for the tutorial. I hope you've been able to understand what's going on in this process. This last stage, we're going to be attaching the rubber bands to the back of the headband, which allow for adjusting on a person's head. Now, we're going to use two types of rubber bands. We have one which is thin and one which is thicker. And the reason for the thickness is that it's supposed to go through the hole and create enough tension there that you can adjust the tightness of the headband just by pulling the rubber band through the hole. So it's key that you don't use too small a rubber band because there won't be enough tension. And if it's too big a rubber band, too thick a rubber band, you won't be able to get it through the hole. You'll be wasting your time. So the first rubber band doesn't matter the thickness. It could be thick or thin because it's going to go into this fastener that we made in the last lesson. But this other one that's going to go through the hole over here, this is critical. And I'd say this is about, an eighth of an inch, maybe a little over an eighth of an inch. In this bag that I got of rubber bands, about a quarter of them are suitable for going through the hole. Okay, so we start out by going to this outside part of this loop. And if you know rubber bands at all, you know you can loop the loop inside itself and attach it to anything like that. And this is good because if this rubber band was to break or you needed a different rubber band, you could just undo it and then put another rubber band on there. And then we're going to do the same thing at the end of this first rubber band, a loop inside a loop. So now we've got two rubber bands attached together, and we need to get this through this hole right here. This is the adjustment hole. And this is probably the trickiest thing in the whole assembly. If you look at here, I'm just pushing it in. If you're lucky, you can just take your fingernails and pull it through, but it's rare that you're ever that lucky. So what we do is we use a toothpick, just like this, a wooden toothpick that has a pretty blunt end. And sometimes it's easier to have two people working on this process because one person can hold the rubber band over the hole and the other goes through. But essentially what I'm going to do is just push the rubber band through the hole. And you'll develop your own strategy for it. And I just want to focus on this side right now. So I'm going to go like that, and then I'm sort of holding it. And then once I get it through a little bit like that, now I can grab onto it with my hand. All right, so that's it. And you see that it's quite snug here. And so this is where we adjust it. So now I'm going to put it on my head and adjust it. So on like that, and I can just tighten it by pulling, or I can go like this and loosen it up. Try not to pull it out the hole, and there we have it, just to make it comfortable. And that's it. So that is the end. Good luck in making these. And you're doing really good work. You're doing really good work to having made these to help the healthcare workers stay safe.